Hello guys, welcome to my next video. So in this series we are learning routing in Angular and we have learned how we can set up routing, what are the basic steps, and for the convenience of you guys I have added I added the code on my GitHub handler and you can just download it and code along with me. So far we have set up routing, and in this video we are going to add styling in our routing. I mean, if you see my screen, there are three components and servers, user, and home, and how we can make one component active. In our old technologies, we had to do bunch of code and we had to make custom classes, how we can make it active. And if we see the code here, we are applying active class, but in Angular provides really powerful directives, and those directives work the same what we want, and that is really simple. And let's code how we do that. What are those directives? Let's see that. So I'm just removing the active class, and instead of that I am adding an Angular directive called router link active. So the router link active will do the job, and you will see the result, and it will be really amazing. We do not have to find which tab is active and custom add active add if else conditions, and we do not have to do anything. We just add this directive and rest of things will be done automatically. If we see the result of it, you see we are on home tab, and when we navigate to servers tab, you see server is active also, and when we get to user tab, user is also active. So why it is happening and how it is happening, you see in this directive actually it reads the URL and reads the path, and it tries to detect this router link. Whenever it finds this router link in the URL, it makes that tab active by default. So in this case, you see there's a problem also. You must have noticed that. You see, if I click on this server, two tabs are active. Home tab is active, and also the servers tab is active. Why it is happening? Because if you see the code in router link, we have just slash for home. So slash is part of every URL, and that's why when router link active detects the URL, it detects the slash and make it active also. Then when control moves forward, it also detects the another code servers, another path servers, then it makes it active true. So that is a problem. And how we can solve it? Of course, there is a solution with Angular directives. We can solve that problem true. We have to do some configurations, then we can just solve the issue. What are the configurations? In this router link active, we are going to add router link active options. This is we have to do property binding, and uh, we just define an object here, and we will write exact, which is true. So this exact true configuration, this is a parameter. We have passed an object to this directive, and what it will do, it will detect the exact path. And if it finds the exact path like slash, if it finds only slash in the URL, means we are just going to load home page, then it will just make this directive, make this link active. Otherwise, if it does not find this exact path in the URL, then it will just ignore it and will not make it active. So guys, let's see the result of it. So I am on home server, you see on home tab, and you see just home tab is active and the other two tabs are not active at all. So when I get to home tab, home is active. When I get to server tab, server is active. And when I get to users tab, user is active. And if we want to reload the page and remove everything and want to load by default component, which is home of course, and you see home is active, and it is working pretty fine. Just with the help of two directives, we have achieved our goal with a very convenient way and a very simple code we have just added in the URL. So guys, this is how we can add styling. And if we have just applied active class here, but it is not necessary we can apply active. If you want to apply some other classes based on your css styling and based on the classes you are using, you can just add any other class other than active. We can write any other class too. I mean, that is totally based on requirement. That is not necessary that active class only should be there. It is totally based on requirement. So guys, in next videos we will learn more about routing, and I am trying to explain things in a very simple way, how we can do routing and what is the power of this angular to make a convenient and reliable application. And stay tuned, I will see you guys in my next video.